All right, welcome back. Now, in this episode, we're just going to wrap up the Beauty Skin Deep project. But before we do that, we're going to take a little quick trip to Chicago. We're back in the lounge, and I got to tell you, this lounge was not as nice as I'm used to. It certainly didn't deliver. These lounges provide a certain level of relaxation for me. I do have a fear of flying. You wouldn't know it, seeing how many places I've been, but yeah, there's a certain fear that I have. We flew into O'Hare International Airport, and my wife and I were chauffeured to our hotel half hour away from the airport in relative comfort. Yo, y'all want to see something super trippy? It's mother freaking November, and I'm walking in the middle of Chicago. In a t-shirt. It's mid-November, y'all. Insane. Now, whatever city you're flying into, a quick way to get a glimpse of the city is by use of these motorized bikes and scooters. These things are pretty cool. So this is the John Hancock Center, and this is the building we are going to be exploring today. It's known as Chicago's second tallest building, but actually it isn't. The Aon Center and the Trump Tower are actually both taller. Now, the views were quite impressive, and as many times as I've seen the view of a city from a skyscraper, I'm always impressed. Certainly appreciative for the experience every time. So for dinner, we decided to visit the Michael Jordan Steakhouse, a staple in Chicago. Now, the food was good, wasn't the best, but we had a few issues prior to our meal arriving, which the manager of the restaurant took care of. We were giving complimentary drinks, and a certain percentage of our bill was deducted.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl Marilyn with Intimate Exchange. We have something really great for you today, and I'm excited to share. My guest today is someone extremely special to me, very near and dear to my heart. He is my partner in life, my partner in love. We've been married 20 years. It is my pleasure to introduce you to performer, songwriter, Saloot.
All right.
Hey, baby. All right, so let's kick it off. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming. All right, Saloot. Okay, baby. All right, so let's jump in. My first question is for you is, when I first heard the song, Beauty Skin Deep, when I first heard the song, it was giving me like late 90s, 2000 vibes, and it reminded me around the time that we first met. So tell me a little bit about this song.
Well, that assessment would be 100% accurate.
Okay.
I am from that era, so when I channeled in to do this song, I tapped into that energy to do this. I will step it up to match what's, or slightly mirror with what the new move is today, but for this particular song, which has some sentimental values, I wanted to tap back into my natural element.
Or the sentimental value.
Well, you know, the song has meaning, as in every song I do. There's an underlying meaning that's beyond what's on the surface. So for this song, Beauty Skin Deep, the song itself is indicative that there's something deeper than what's on the surface. So that's why I wanted to tap into the 90s vibe. I believe that was this type of song was a lot more prevalent back then. So that was my inspiration for doing it.
Okay. So what exactly is the message that you want to get across?
Well, message clearly is beauty. Normally for a man is the first thing that attracts a man to a woman.
Okay.
Normally, how does she look?
Right.
As shallow as it may sound, that's a fact. How does she look? Now, once you go beyond that, if you guys are involved in an intimate setting in some sort, that beauty no longer is the thing that interests you in a person.
Okay.
It's the beauty that is within, how kind a person is, how thoughtful a person is, how considerate, things of that nature. If those things are in check, beauty alone isn't enough to sustain a relationship. So that's why I wanted to put that out there, again, as part of my meaningful music.
I like that, guys.
Meaningful music.
There's more to than just beauty. Okay? Ever since I know my husband, he's been doing music for as long as we've been together. Probably even before that, but we've been together 20 years, right? So we've been together that long. How long have you been doing music, and how did you get started?
I started recording it around the age of really 14.
Okay.
We got started. When I started, I had partners.
Okay.
2 other guys.
You in the group?
A group.
Okay.
The group took 2 different life forms, but to keep the story short, I was in a group. The reason we got started was because a friend of mine, Doobie, whose sister Nancy, who has since passed, rest in peace to Nancy. This guy who was interested in dating her had some influence in the music industry. And when she came around with him, he wanted to flex his industry muscle and let us know that he had studio time for us if we were interested.
Oh, he had to connect.
At that time, we didn't have a rap ready or nothing.
Okay.
So my partner and I, my then best friend, Brainiac, came up with a song called Lyrical Landslide. As corny as that may sound, that's
Lyrical Landslide.
Lyrical Landslide. We tried to be as lyrical as we could.
Okay.
Might have been a mess at the time, but we thought it was dope, and so did the hood.
Okay.
Most of our friends and extended family that heard the song.
Right.
I don't know if they were being honest, but they all vibe to it. And when we went to parties, that was the thing we wanted to hit.
Well, you know the neighborhood's gonna, the hood is gonna support.
They're gonna support.
Period.
They definitely did.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you remember your first rap?
I sure do. Sure do. And not only do I remember it, most of my partners.
They remember it?
Remember it. When I'm saying partners, I don't mean my industry partners or the people I rap with.
Mm-hmm. Your boys.
Circle of friends.
Okay.
They all remember the rap.
Okay. So if everybody remembers the rap, can you perform for us? Can you give us a little something?
I'll give you a piece of it. It's quite corny, but
you guys want to hear it, right? So let's go.
All right, you put me on the spot.
That's it.
All right, how did it go? Lyrical landslide, mine is the second verse. Supreme supremacy, feel the outburst. Come with the fly first. So full of talent, I feel that I might burst.
Okay. I mean, you was flowing. I heard some bars.
Yeah.
I heard some bars in there. That was good though. I appreciate it.
That was Lyrical Landslide. And
all right, and this is Marilyn Ellie with Intimate Exchange. Salute.
Salute. All right. Gotta do that there. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I does this. To success in the future. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Daddy. So,
You must know that you have been given control of the most sophisticated piece of machinery on the planet, your body. Unfortunately, though, the user's manual has not been widely available. We enter into primary school and are taught a number of different disciplines: math, science, biology, history, etc. For all the lessons we are tasked to absorb, at such an early age, information about who we really are is never part of the curriculum. We may come to learn that we are biological creatures that was birthed by way of our parents' interactions. Also, that our brain is the central control responsible for executing the functions of the body. This much we may be taught, but is that all that we are? I would say certainly not. It's the least of what we are, but discovery beyond what we are taught must be done on an individual basis, whether through religious teachings, inner exploration, meditation, whatever resonates with you. So why do I call the body a machine? Well, simply because it's the closest comparison I can make based on its functionality. Your body is yours, but it is not you. It cannot operate without you as its pilot, but the real you may continue to exist without it. What you call as your mind and body is only the result of things that you have collected from the earth. Your body has gotten to this point mainly from the food you've taken. You don't believe me? Try not feeding your child and let me know what happens. Your mind is the result of the information that you have gathered. But keep in mind that the things you collect may be yours, but can never be you. This mind and body that you have built from harvesting the earth is a loaner which the earth will reclaim when the time comes. But rest assured, when the hour falls upon you and the earth comes to collect, this does not mean death. It's simply moving from one vehicle to another, or moving from a vehicle and returning to the source from which you came. While on earth, occupying this body, I suggest that you become familiar with the operator, the real you.